Selling is evil. Hey, gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com. And selling is evil. And here's what works best. This is what I teach at Mr. No Fluff is that you don't need to sell people. All you have to do is care. Many of my students ask me, Mike, how do I get a seller to do seller financing? How do I get them to just let me take over their payments? How do I get a seller to sell me their house 60 cents on a dollar? Well, do this for me. Just pay attention, just be quiet. Notice your breathing. Me and you, we can't even control our breathing. How the hell are we going to convince someone to do something that they don't want to do? So sales is evil because it gets people to try to do something to depart them of their money, try to convince them to do something that they don't want to do, and it really doesn't work. It's only here to just sell books and courses. So selling is evil. Caring is where it's at. Now, what do I mean? My students ask me, Mike, how can I get an owner financing from a seller? How can I persuade them or convince them? And the problem is that they've been going to too many classes, too many sales seminars, read books, and everything they've taught in sales is totally wrong. Okay. One example is you cannot convince someone to do something. You cannot ever do that. You can't even control your own breathing. How can you control someone else's? You can't even control your own heartbeat. How can you control someone else's heartbeat? So it's impossible to get someone to do something they don't want to do. Okay. So sales is evil because it's fake. It doesn't work. Now, if you want to be successful as a real estate agent, as a real estate investor, then what you have to do is not to talk, but to listen, not to try to convince, but pay attention, have empathy to a home seller. For example, if I meet a motivated seller that's behind in their payments and they're going through divorce, all I have to do is pay my attention to that individual, truly care for that individual, and be empathetic for that individual situation because I know what that situation is and just care. I don't have to worry about me making money. So sales is evil because it makes you about you. What can you get? What can you get? Me. Well, it's all about me. And that's not how life works. The reason I get deals from sellers for them to do owner financing is because when I go there, I throw myself out of the equation. I don't care if I make money or not. My only purpose here is to add value to that person's life and put my attention on that individual and come with a solution to help them out because I truly care and I truly love what I do, which is to help as many people as possible. I don't even focus on how much money I'm going to make. Am I going to make any money? I don't do that because if I put my attention on that, then it's just going to be a me situation. And me situations are just for dumb people that want to go to seminars and spend all this money and never do deals. Well, I realized through 25 years in business and taking some of these sales classes that they don't work. So, one of the main reasons that I get deals is because I don't talk, I listen. I don't put my interest in front of the homeowner, I put their interest in front of mine. And I've lost, I don't want to say I lost deals, but I walked away from deals because I told the seller ways to solve their own problem without me making any money. And some of them took me up on it, and God bless them. I'm happy for them because when they see me, they're going to say hi. And what's most important is that the karma, the energy that I put out there will come back around and help me be my dreams, which is at 40 years old. I've never had a job, never worked for anyone, never had a resume, always follow my heart. So the point is that sales is evil. To try to get someone to split it off from their money, to try to convince someone to do something they don't want, is evil. It has bad energy, bad karma, and it's just going to come back to you, especially in real estate because it's a very long play. and there's a lot of time for buyer's or seller's remorse. So end of the day, what I teach at Mr. No Fluff, especially in our profit sharing coaching, is that we don't do sales, man. The more you think about you, the less likelihood of you to be successful. So what we teach at Mr. No Fluff in our profit sharing is to forget about you, to truly care, to truly go out there and help the homeowner, even if you don't make any money. And sometimes you won't make money, but sometimes that karma will come back and help you in some of the situation. And sometimes I will tell the seller, look, you can go do this, you can do this option. And they look at me and say, no, Mike, I don't want to do all that stuff because for whatever reason, I don't want to do so much work. I don't want to take so much action. And here's the deal, because you were so upfront and honest with me. Okay. So I believe 100% of my heart, sales is evil. Trying to convince people is evil. Putting your own interest is evil, and doing a lot of talking is evil. Trying to control people is evil. Like sales seminars or books, whatever you talk about, they have all these ways to control the conversation, to control someone. Golly, why do you want to control people? You don't want to get controlled. Why do you want to control someone else? Right? You know, it's just, and always about you. And that's not the, you know, when I meet a seller, I just want to be a significant in their life. I want to see them 20 years, and I know that I impact them, I help them out, and they feel the same way. I don't want to be successful. Successful to me, and from what I've seen from many other people, is just accumulation. I've already went through that phase of just accumulation. I don't want a bunch of accumulation. So success is just material things. Significance is like spiritual thing. It's something that affects someone. You know, sellers that I bailed out, a firefighter, school teacher, okay, so on, different people, city worker. I can still see them, and I know that in back of their mind, they know that I didn't sell them. They know that I helped them out. They know that I've been over and give them more than I should. And that's the secret of success, the secret of following your heart. Now, you can try sales, manipulation, fooling people, the push theory, the pull theory, the expiration theory, the limited supply theory. And I'm not saying some of these tools are not good to help your seller at different situations, but end of the day, that's only 1%. 99% is about, do you care? Are you willing to put your interests aside? Are you willing to listen? Are you willing to just not be judgmental and really sympathize with the seller? Because with motivated sellers, they just sometimes need someone to just listen to them. Listening to someone is currency, is more currency than fake papers in your pocket. Like, this is fake, dude, right? They're printing this thing out. This is fake. This is not money. This is fake, dude, right? It is money, but it's fake. But someone sits there, listens to you, and helps you out. It's a currency that never gets evaporated, ever, ever. And it's there forever, okay? So the point of the story, if you want to get deals as a real estate investor, as a real estate agent, as an entrepreneur, as a sales rep for a company, please stop selling. Please stop trying to pressure people. Please stop. You know, I'm Mr. No Fluff. We have a no hassle, no haggle, no sales policy. We don't even have sales rep. If you can't be your dreams by yourself, you need to get persuaded or calmed or pushed or pull the wool over your eyes or whatever to help you make a decision, then Mr. No Fluff is not for you. Okay? Because your odds of success is slim if you need a salesperson to help you, convince you, persuade you to be your dreams. Because you don't got what it takes. If you want to be your dreams, all the odds around the world will be against you and you're still willing to do it. So if you need persuasion, then you ain't never going to be your dreams, man. You're never going to be your dreams. I'm sorry to say that. Okay. So that's why we don't have sales at Mr. No Fluff. And I teach my students not to be sales oriented because sales is evil. And I teach them to be significant, which means to help out people. And because you only walk this way one time and try to light up as many candles as possible. And even if you don't get the deal today, somehow you will be your dreams. And that's all that matters, that you be your dreams and you don't work for the man. You're not in debt to the bankers begging them for freaking money, right? That's all that matters, to be your dreams. And sometimes to help out other people, you don't get the cheese. It's all right because there's so much cheese out there. And if you put it those seeds, you'll harvest cheese or whatever your dreams may be, guys. Thanks for watching. Jab on the like button and share this message. Much love to you. Remember, you don't need a prerequisite to be your goals. You don't need a prerequisite to be your dreams. You don't need a college degree. You don't need a credit score. You don't need some kind of loan. You don't need any of this stuff. You're already it. You just got to believe in yourself. See how beautiful it is? You're part of this, man. You're part of this. And all you got to do is just believe in yourself because the hardest part is to believe in yourself.